What is going on, guys? My name is Atlantis, and welcome to another sculpture video thing. I wanted to do another one because I'm not gonna say I wasn't happy with the last one, but I felt like I could do better. So this time, I decided to sculpt our dragon Moon. Now, if you don't know who Moon is, she is our ice dragon in the Ice and Fire series. She's the white one. The only other one we have is Shard, and the rest are all eggs. But she's the most recent one that we've gotten, and I figured, why not give it a shot? Now, this time, I used a very different technique than what I did last time. I watched a bunch of sculpting videos, I learned a few things, and I did it a lot different this time, and honestly, I'm a lot more happy with how it turned out this time. So, I intend to talk a little bit more this video. I'm not good at it, but anyway, I'll butt in every now and then just to give you a little bit of details and anything. But yeah, besides that, let me know what you guys think. And hey, if you guys enjoy these kind of sculpting videos, let me know, because I'll gladly do more. I've got a bunch more clay left, and I've got a gift card to an art store, so like, I can get more clay and I can do more of these, so whoop-de-frickin' do. But yes, if you guys enjoy these videos, please let me know what you think. If you have any tips for how to sculpt things, feel free to tell me. And now, one thing you're seeing in the video right now is I made this version of the head first. However, I did end up redoing her head, because this version, I was going for more like what it looks like in the mod, but it didn't seem right. It just didn't look right. The head looked too big compared to the rest of the body, and I did end up redoing it, and I am really happy with how it looks in the newer version. Yeah, it just looked way too long. It just didn't fit at all. It looked horrible, and yeah, I didn't like it. Now, one other thing about this sculpture, it took like 3 days to do, because I just had stuff going on, and again, I was doing it during the time when I was just feeling bleh over the last few weeks, so it took a little while to do. But it's done, I'm happy with it, and unfortunately, I couldn't actually bake the clay because I couldn't find any glass beads for the eyes. I only had plastic ones, and if I bake it, it'll melt, so that's a thing. But anyway, I'll stop talking for a moment, and I'll start talking again in a minute. I'm good at these videos. Right, so as you just saw, I had wire positioned for the wings, and this time I wanted to do them a lot differently. Now what you're seeing right now is just adding spikes and some of the detail things to the actual dragon, because, you know, the ice dragons have those blue spikes on them now, and I think they look a lot better since the update, but I wanted to do something the wings differently than I did last time. Now last time I just rolled up some tinfoil and stuck some clay around it, and that used a lot of clay, and it also, they weren't very stable. They've been falling down ever since. It just doesn't work very well. So this time I actually found some wire, and I shaped it into the shape of about what the wings would look like, and I positioned it on the dragon and was like, hey, that works, so I'm just gonna put them off to the side right now, and do the wings differently. Now what I'm doing right now is just the claws on her feet, and I'm bad at keeping it in the camera apparently, but I wanted to do the wings differently, and this time they actually worked out a lot better than I thought they would, because instead, as you'll see in the video, instead of just wrapping clay around the wings, which I did try to do, but that didn't work, I saw a technique in a video where you just roll it out flat and you wrap just the edges around the wires, and that worked really well. You can't roll it too thin because otherwise it won't hold itself, but it worked really well, and I was really happy with how it turned out. And then, as you'll see later on in the video, the dragon's wings, they weren't very detailed. They didn't have like the lines on them, like the finger things, whatever they're called. You know how dragon wings have like the big like line things that go through them? They didn't have that, so instead, I wasn't sure how to do that. I thought about sticking another wire from the point of the wings where the claw would be and doing that technique, but that put too much weight on the wings and they wouldn't stay up on their own. So instead, I just rolled out some tiny little strings of clay and just laid them on top of the wings, and it worked perfectly with what I was trying to do. And you will see that later on the video. I'm just letting you guys know what to come. So anyway, I'll stop talking now for the rest of the video until we get to the end, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the time-lapse. Right, so if you remember in the last time-lapse with Ruby, I put her on a rock and I decorated the rock a bunch. However, as you can see in the thing, I tried to decorate the rock, I tried decorating it, but it just wasn't looking as good as it did with Ruby. And to be honest, the rock itself looked perfect just by itself with the dragon just positioned on top of it. So after trying various different things with various different beads and chains and such and other things, I eventually just decided to just glue the dragon in place and call it good, because it looked good that way, and I was really happy with the position it took as well. It just worked so well with the color of the rock and just the way the dragon was positioned, and I love it. And the dragon is even holding its shape as well. It's been like, I don't know, a week since I finished the sculpture and it hasn't moved. And yeah, now in the video you're seeing the final project, the final completed thing that I've lost the word to. The final product, there we go, that's the word. And I am really happy with how this turned out. I am so happy with the way it turned out, and I'm happy with how the style looks as well. It's a lot smoother than the first one. It looks like it's a lot better quality. I am so happy with it, and I honestly really hope that you guys want to see more, because I want to do more, and I really had fun with this. So anyway, if you enjoyed, please leave a like on the video. If you really enjoyed, be sure to subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and the channel's growing incredibly fast. Thank you all so much. And hey, if you like the talky videos, let me know. If you like the not talky videos, let me know. Because if you want to hear me blabber on for however long, then let me know. If you want to just hear music, then let me know. I can do both. I can do one or the other. Anyway, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!